What's up, y'all? Saturday, September 25th. Happy 3 months until Christmas if you celebrate that kind of stuff. Anyway, you notice I have a notebook with me because I'm starting to get old and I might forget stuff and y'all ask a lot of questions. So I'm just going to jump right into it, all right? What do I do at Athletic Brewing Company? So my official title is packaging operator. I'm basically, from the time that the beer is finished being brewed, when it goes through the canning process until it goes out the door, I'm involved with all that. So it's a very physically demanding job. I'm on my feet the entire time, moving. But it's a fast paced, not rushed, and I never feel pressured. My employer is amazing. But it's fast enough that you just look up and the day is over. For right now, while they're still training me in a lot of different things, I'm lifting literally hundreds of cases of beer a day, probably 400, 500, 600 cases that I'm putting on pallets. And so basically they're paying me to work out on my upper body is how I'm looking at it, because I run in the morning. And the time that I would be working on upper, now I'm just lifting cases of amazing non-alcoholic beer all day. And it's fun, and my coworkers are fun. We laugh and we get our work done. Anyway, basically, if you picture it, and my friend Julie wanted me to tell you this when I was explaining to her what I do. I said, the beginning of Laverne and Shirley, and the beer is coming down the line. Well, instead of glasses, it's cans. So basically, I schlemiel schlemazel all day. She wanted me to say schlemiel schlemazel because it was funny. Anyway, the next question: what's the best food I've had so far? None, really. Not really. I mean, no diss to Bridgeport, but I just haven't had time to really explore much. I had that pizza that was it was all right. I went to another pizza place on the same block. It was all right. Why do I always have my hands on my hips in my pictures? It's not a superhero pose. It's actually because I have 6 herniated discs in my neck and degenerative disc disease. So anytime that my arms aren't hanging at my sides, it takes the pressure off. So if you see me like this, I'm not always mad. Sometimes crossing my arms takes the pressure off here. When I do this, it takes the pressure off in a different spot. So it's not me being Scarpello, man. It's just me being a dude with a messed up neck on top of everything else. Am I running the Hartford Marathon this year? I was contemplating it, but I've decided not to. It's on October 9th. Hopefully I'll run it in 2022, but I just decided not to do it for this year. Am I going to be a New England fan? For real? Listen, let's make one thing clear. Outside of the Boston Red Sox, every single New England team can kiss my Philadelphia ass for all eternity, for the rest of the time. Got it? I hate the Celtics. I hate the New England Patriots. I hate the Revolution as their soccer team. They're so bad I don't even remember the name of the Revolution. I hate the Boston Bruins. The University of Connecticut women's basketball, I'm actually probably going to be a bigger fan of now since I'm a lot closer. But hold up. The coach Gino is Italian-American, greatest college basketball coach in history, Italian for women. And he's from Norristown, so how can I not root for him? Oh wait, that is unless they're playing Dawn. If they're playing South Carolina, that all goes out the window. Okay, I'm rolling with North Philly first, always. Okay. Do I have a guest bedroom? Yes. My friends are like, yo, can we come visit? Is there somewhere for us to stay? Yeah. My apartment has plenty of room. It's actually just a guest room right now, because bedroom would imply that there was a bed in there, and I haven't bought any furniture yet. So just wait until I get furniture to come visit, unless y'all want to sleep on the floor, which I know some of y'all done because I've seen you drunk passed out before. Next question. My favorite Chef Boyardee product. Listen, y'all gave me so much grief about that, but the man was an Italian American immigrant who came here, Hector Boiardi. But the way his name was written, the American people had a hard time pronouncing, so he changed it phonetically to Boyardee. So basically, when when I'm giving money to Chef Boyardee, I'm giving money to one of my own people. Don't tell me ConAgra owns it now, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I know. But anyway, it was founded by an Italian American. Just like Bank of America, which started as Bank d'Italia in San Francisco. Um, anyway, can people crash at my apartment if they have something to do in New York City? Yeah, actually, it's really easy. An unspecified but close amount of distance from my apartment, because of y'all stalkers, um, is the Fairfield Metro North train station. And that's actually part of the New York transit system. Kind of like SEPTA goes like all the way out to like Doylestown and down to Wilmington. So Bridgeport has its own transportation, like SEPTA, Greater Bridgeport Transportation Authority. But the Metro line, the New Haven line, takes you right into New York, the Yankees games, concerts, whatever. Um, and actually, if you're going to Yankees games, no, you can't stay here unless you're a Red Sox or Phillies fan. I mean, actually, you know what? Scratch that. Anybody that's going to a Yankees game can come here as long as you're not going to root for the Yankees. What else? What else? Okay, I think that's the last question. And now the things I wanted to talk about. Oh my God, this morning, I must have looked like a crazy person to the people that were driving by. Because I'm running, I'm just chilling. And then what goes creeping by? A tasty cake truck. And I was like, I saw like one of my homies that I wasn't expecting to see. Like somebody paid me a surprise visit. And I actually started, like I realized I started running faster because I got excited that I saw tasty cake. So I guess that means I can buy them here. What else? Oh, speaking about Greater Bridgeport Transportation Authority. So when you get on the bus, there's only like 15 people on the bus at a time, no matter what time you ride. And it's $1.75 to ride as much as you can in 90 minutes. So you could get on like 2 buses, 5 buses. It's cheaper than Philly. And here's the other crazy thing, right? When almost, I say like 80% of the people, when they get off the bus, they say thank you to the driver, whether they're getting off the front or the back. Everyone's like, thank you, thank you, thank you. And you know when I got off, I was just like, you know what they say in Philly when you're at the back door to the bus driver. Y'all know. If you know, you know. And that's why you're laughing, because I'm laughing. Because you know what we say when they don't open the back door, and we want the back door open. Back door! Yeah. Yep. So yeah, that's kind of, I mean, it's cool because people are just seem to be like nicer here. I think I'm realizing how like aggressive we are. What else? Now when I'm walking around my neighborhood in the morning, this is amazing to me and I love it. But my immediate part of Black Rock, that's the neighborhood I live in now in Bridgeport, is mostly Spanish speaking. It's people from all over, from Mexico, Central, South America, the Caribbean. So there's probably a lot of good food around here. I just haven't got to yet. I was tired after work the other day and I got the Bulletproof Chinese, and that was Bulletproof Chinese. Like it wasn't nasty, but you know, it is what it is. So, not that people speak to each other in Philly, but normally, you're running by people like, good morning, good morning. Here, people just see me and they're like, hola, and I'm like saying it right back. So, it's a good thing I started Duolingo last year to learn Spanish because I'm in the right place where I'm going to need it and I want to learn it now. So I'm letting y'all know by this time next year, I'm gonna be fluent and straight up bilingual. Cause right now, I think I could say "Hola, mami." I could say "Eso es muy bonita." But then that's really like I don't know. I can say "Go, go, 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 go," and I can imitate the dude from TV, Salvador Gigante. I don't know, the big like husky dude. I think he's retired now or dead or something. Anyway, oh, so a lot of people are like, "Are you an Eagles or a Steelers fan? Because you're from Pennsylvania." Eh. Stop the presses. Like literally, like they're like, "Why are you laughing at me?" I'm like, Pittsburgh's not even in the same part of the country as us. They think they're the Midwest. We are straight East Coast. And the people had no idea because Connecticut is so tiny. So I thought it was going to be like the Bridgeport news, and then like other cities would have their own news, and I guess they do. But it's like Connecticut's like the news for the whole entire state. And I had to explain to people Pittsburgh is the same distance away. It's the same drive as it is going from Philly to Boston. They have their own food that Primanti Brothers and crap. Sorry, but it is crap. They have a different language. They use different slang words, and they're part of Pennsylvania, and we're Philadelphians. And if you know, you know. So when I said they were like Steelers or Eagles, I'm like Eagles. You know, I explained it to them, and then apparently Eagles fans are very, very unpopular where I live because we're like everyone here is either a Red Sox or a Yankees fan, or either a Giants or a Patriots fan, and they all hate Philly to begin with, and they hate the Eagles more than the Phillies, the Flyers, and the Sixers combined. So it's gonna be fun. Wearing my Eagles stuff this year. Seahawks too, but they won't care about that. I joined Planet Fitness and BJ's this morning. And they're also, well, I can tell you, they're unspecified distance, like literally right across the street from the Metro North Station. It'll take you into New York City. And I don't say it take you into the city because that's the arrogant New Yorker BS. The city. You know, guess what? Philadelphia is a city too. Baltimore is a city too. We don't say the city like there's one city on the whole planet. Okay, anyway. What is left? I think that's it. Let's see. Off the top of my head, I will say moving here has without a doubt been the best thing I've done in a really, really, really long time. It was the right move. I didn't come here for a job. I came here for a career, for real. And now I have that. I love the company I work for. You know how stressful it was, because I told everybody that would listen how stressful it was that I couldn't find an apartment. It was really hard, but I lucked out because now I have this like, a decent apartment in a nice neighborhood that I'm like happy in. I'm close to work. I'm near the beach, as y'all saw. That was a suburban beach. I haven't been to the Bridgeport beach yet. I'm assuming it's gonna be beachy, but more like AC versus like Cape May. Like I think where I was running pictures before it was like Cape May, Connecticut beach, and I think like the beach in Bridgeport's probably be like Chicken Bone Beach in Atlantic City. Somebody did ask me. They're like, "What's up with the Hartford Athletic shirt?" So here's the deal. I'm not a Hartford Athletic fan because I moved to Connecticut. If you look back, I've been a Hartford Athletic fan because I like the name Athletic because of the Philadelphia Athletics baseball team that are now the Oakland Athletics. I work for Athletic Brewing Company. And I like their logo, and they use the same colors as the Hartford Whalers, which the Hartford Whalers or the Milwaukee Brewers like tie for the greatest logo in sports history. And I like their colorway. So a lot of the Hartford teams wear Kelly green and royal blue. And they're in UFL Championship, one level below MLS. The Union don't have a team in that league, so there's no conflict. So they are my squad. I will be going to games. Um, Webster, I think it's called Webster Bank Arena, is where the Bridgeport Islanders play in the AHL. So when the Lehigh Valley Phantoms come, I can see them play. Um, Also, the Hartford Wolfpack playing Hartford. That's only 45 minutes away, so I could catch the Phantoms there. Um, the Flyers are actually playing a preseason game against the Islanders here um, that I'm trying to get to. Uh, what else? What else? What else? Oh, yeah. One question I just thought of that I forgot earlier. People said, can I post pictures from inside Athletic Brewing Company? And I can't. That's just the company policy. There's no photography, no video allowed inside the premises. That's why you see me on the picnic benches outside with the logo in the background. So, yeah, you'll just have to imagine that I'm like Laverne and Shirley, but with cans instead of bottles. Um, and yes, by the end of every shift, I smell like beer because it's all over me. And the first thing I do when I come home is just like take my clothes off as I'm walking down the hall into the bathroom and just jump in the shower. I'm pretty nasty. Basically, just imagine doing like 8 hours of Planet Fitness and what you'll smell like. Yeah, that's me. Um, that's it. Oh, and I didn't write this down, but I did mention this earlier, and I do, and like I know I'm being funny and I'm being myself and trying to entertain people with all factual information, no made up stuff. But I did want to also follow up where I said I made a post earlier thanking everybody for just listening to me talk about my ex-girlfriend that y'all know I'm still in love with. No secret, always will be. Um, But I've been leaning on a lot of y'all really, really hard, and nobody has been like, dude, shut the. And I know y'all want to, because I know I keep saying the same thing over and over again. So please just know that I really appreciate it, and it helps. Even if I don't say it all the time, I mean it. I think that's about it. I've been rambling. This is probably really, really long. If you made it to the end of this, why are you still watching this? There's much better things you could be doing on a Saturday afternoon, but thanks for tuning in. See y'all. Make another one of these soon.